We're back at it with another season of the Road to the Show podcast. I'm your host, Ben Gell.
With the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's this world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources, my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
What? Are you kidding me? This is who we are drafting? You must be crazy. He is a career minor leaguer. He's not a major league player. We wasted a draft pick, a high one at that. Here, this is why we don't win. This is a terrible, terrible pick. Oh, my goodness gracious. Come on, fellas. Do your work. Do some research. Awful, awful selection. I hate this pick.
Full up, so come now.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Opening day 2020. One gone, runner at first. Mike Jr. digs in now.
The right fielder, Mike Jr.
Hey, be patient. Stay back. Get your pitch. Let's go.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that's going to kick into the corner. Lead runner holds at third, so two runners in scoring position and just one out. And he might want to keep that ball for a souvenir. It's his first. And now here is Lorenzo Quintana.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
Man at second. That one blasted deep to right. Pretty well struck. Banfield at second with nobody out. Hit in the air, right field. Junior makes the catch, and there's one down. Start of the fourth, stepping in, Mike Jr. And he deals. And first offering is fouled off.
Hey, see them driving here.
Out to short. Over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the.
So one out, nobody on. And now the shortstop, Bryson Brigman. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one hit to right. Junior settles under this one. 2 away.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
And now Mike Jr., 1 for 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mike Jr.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Squeezes it, 2 down. He's 2 outs away. And here is Mike Jr.
Right fielder, Mike Jr.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Great swing right there.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the guys standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these guys did on the mound today.
One out, runner at second. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Jr.
The right fielder, Mike Jr.
That one the other way. Base hit. Ray around third. In there safely.
Well, they strike first.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Banfield. 1-2 now. In the air, right field. Junior settles underneath it. And that will end the inning.
Oh, there we go.
And now Mike Jr.
The batter, the right fielder, Mike.
Hey, here we go.
In the air, out towards right center. Burdick moving back for this one. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
That's just a really nice.
So digging in, Mike Jr. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. A swing and a soft liner. Aviles makes the grab. 2 down. At the plate, Peyton Burdick.
Now batting, center fielder, Peyton Burdick.
Fly ball to right. Junior settles under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. So 2 down now. And here is Bryson Brigman.
Shortstop, Bryson.
And the right-hander deals. Now this is in the air down the line. Junior under it. Makes the grab. And that is that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 15. And his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance.
Well, I think that what makes him so tough against left-handers is he hides the ball for a long time. And from that same side, harder for you to determine which part of the plate it's going to end up on. Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch.
Here's the third baseman, number 1. And the righty deals. Fly ball down the line. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Will Banfield, for the 4th time tonight.
Now batting, catcher, Will.
Now the 0-1. That one out to right. Junior has a beat on it. And it comes in too late. He's up to 3rd on the fly out with 1 away. And a 1-0 final score here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
2 errors, and they left 2 men on base.
So up next, Mike Jr.
Batting third, the right fielder, Mike.
Bounce to the left side. And foul ball.
Hey, get your pitch here, square it up.
The wind to the pitch. They say you win.
0-2. Hey, let it fly, let it
No
fly.
score, just getting started, top of the first. And that one ripped to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that. Back here at the ballpark, here's the catcher, Will Banfield.
Leading up for the Blue Wahoos, the catcher,
The wind of the pitch.
Banfield.
In the air, right side, Junior. Should have this one. Puts the squeeze on that one. One up, one down. And now it's going to be Mike Jr.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Jr.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Hey, get it,
Counts
get one.
1-0.
Now a fly ball to right center. He's got it. And that is out number 3. We head down to the home half of inning. Now the third baseman, number 1.
Now batting, number 1.
High in the air, out to right. Rings it in. That is the inning. 5 innings complete. So digging in, Mike Jr.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mike.
And there's something you don't see very much in today's game, the pitch out.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
Hey, get your pitch, drive it.
That's out to center field. Burdick under it. And there's 2 away. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Singy. It feels like we've seen. And now the right fielder, Mike Jr.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mike Jr.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Now it's the shortstop, Bryson Brigman.
Now batting, the shortstop, Bryson.
Is just 1 strike away. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And that'll do it. A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and Chum.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
In the professional ranks, players have to develop not just on the field, but in the weight room as well. Minor league manager Rachel Balkovec joins me. Rachel, how important is it for players to make that progress in their off-the-field training and conditioning?
It is absolutely crucial, and I think that more and more, when I first got in the game in 2012, it was relatively new, but now we're talking about if you're not doing it, you're behind. So it's hard to believe, but every single player is lifting 2 times a week in season at least, and that's through playing 6-7 days a week. They're still lifting before the games, which I don't think a lot of people understand.
True.
How consistent they are and how much that helps them to keep their energy levels up throughout the season.
Everybody eating, you can ask the team. Fast and mean, speakers bumping, tags is clean. Keep me something to on bad to poke on. Bass hit like an earthquake. Just hold on, I hit the block and roll on.
Got like 218s. Her favorite Too Short song is In Those Jeans. Shake it, baby.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Just about ready to roll here. And on the hill today, J.C. Mejia.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense.
Well struck left field. Bangs off the wall. Throw, and it gets away.
As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Here's the center fielder, Stephen Paulini. Pats gets his lead at first with nobody out. Line drive, base hit right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Drew Lugbauer. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. In the air, right field. That ball's carrying. Turning and looking, and it's gone. He'll touch them all. His first homer of the year, a 4 spot on the board. It's 4-2. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Now at the plate, Mike Jr.
For the Shuckers, the right fielder, Mike Jr.
The pitch. That's towards center. Paulini drifts towards it. And there's one down.
Now batting, number 18.
Digging in. Arden Pabst singled and scored his first time. 2 down, nobody on. That to right, Jr. moving under this one and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Now the number 2 hitter, number 55.
The batter, number 55.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive. sign for him and for his team.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's off the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to.
Now it's the right fielder, Mike Jr. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. And that one is lifted in the air. Paulini turns and moving to his left. Brings it in with a nice run and grab. And there's 2 down.
Number 18.
Now here is Stephen Paulini. 1 for 2.
Now back, the center fielder, Stephen Paulini.
In the air, right field. Junior makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Jordan Cowan getting ready to hit.
Hey, come on, boys. We got to hold him right here.
The 0-2. In the air, right field. Junior makes his way towards it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll end the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the right fielder, Mike Jr. The pitch. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Bang! He blasts one out to right, and they inch closer. It's 6-3. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had.
So up next, number 61.
Now batting, number 61.
That one hit to right. Junior sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy 2 outs, nobody on. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Jr. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Line drive, base hit.
Well, no waiting around right there.
And here is Jesse Franklin. One down, base is empty. Right side, Junior under it, and puts the squeeze on that. And there's 2 away.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches.
So the batting order turns over. Number 55 will hit next.
Number 55.
We got one here. We got one.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Mission accomplished there.
So 2 down. Mike Jr. the next to hit.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time here.
Mike Jr.
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. He circles the bases, and that gives him the lead. It's 2-1. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. High fastballs, especially.
1 out, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Mike Jr.
Mike Jr.
Into center. Harris gliding back. Makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Now batting, number 18.
And next is the designated hitter, Jordan Cowan.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jordan.
And a pitch.
Cowan.
Out towards right center field. Junior on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. Home half of inning number 8. We are tied 2-2. And welcome back. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Jr.
The right fielder, Mike.
Latcham back to work. That one missed.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Line drive. Oh, he dropped it. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. One down. Jesse Franklin digs in now. Right-handed reliever. And that one is lifted in the air. Junior gets under it, and it's caught for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Next to hit, Mike Jr.
Your turn. Drive him in, kid. Let's go.
The right fielder, Mike Jr.
On the ground to the left. Base hit. One run is in. The winning run crosses the plate, and they walk it off and win it 3-2.
Well, you come into the ninth inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extras, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
Here now our final line score. First for the victorious Shuckers, 3 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base.
And now the right fielder, Mike Jr.
Batting third, the right fielder, Mike Jr.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, there's 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. And the batter now, Michael Harris.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. On its way. And out of here.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's...
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bo Phillip. He's 0 for 1.
Shortstop, Bo Phillip.
Ripped into right field, base hit. There comes the runner. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Bang, bang play.
Back here at the ballpark, now it's the right fielder, Mike Jr. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. On the ground, out to short. No throw, he's safe at first. And now the right fielder, Mike Jr.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Jr.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the top of the wall.
Picks himself up an RBI. That ball was...
Welcome back. We go to the 8th. Now the left fielder, Jacob Pearson.
The left fielder, Jacob Pearson.
This one in the air, right field. Junior puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one away.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball.
On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Jr.
The right fielder, Mike Jr.
It's your pitch. All right,
and here it
right
comes.
Here. Big hit right here. Here we go.
Here's a strike. In the air, out to center. Harris brings it in, 1 down. And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The victorious Braves, 7 runs on 12 hits, 2 errors with 13 runners left on.
So almost ready to get underway and towing the slab in this one, Victor Castaneda. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, 8 solid innings his last time out.
Can't glove it cleanly, and that should be extra bases. The tag. See,
you got to get on your horse and get to that thing and get it back in.
So 2 down now, and here is Jesse Franklin.
2 outs here.
Hit in the air, right field. Junior has this one sized up, and that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 errors and a man left. And now the right fielder, Mike Junior.
Hey, take a rip like you can. Here you go,
The right
baby.
fielder, Mike Junior.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that will end the inning. Bo Phillip getting ready to hit. Doubled his first time up. The 0-1. High in the air, out to right. Junior in position. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Now, Mike Junior. He's 0 for 1.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mike Junior.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Oh, he throws it away.
The batter, number 18.
Base is empty with 2 away. And here's the first baseman, C.J. Alexander.
Number 34, C.J. Alexander.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Junior under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 2 outs, runner at first. Now it's the right fielder. Mike Junior. And that one is lifted in the air. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And that's the inning. Top of the 6th inning.
Not
And
going
here's the
very
catcher,
well.
number 19.
Because I did the contact shit. Because if you do the contact instead of the power,
In the air, right
I did it
side.
last year, but
Makes the
like,
grab,
I was
one
like,
down.
fuck it for the power.
Well, on the mound,
But if you
very
do the
efficient,
contact,
able to
you'll
produce
have
an outcome,
contact
it
and
seems like,
vision
within
off
the third or
bat,
fourth.
and then you
So
just
digging in,
do the
Mike Junior.
slugging.
The right fielder,
Oh fuck! It's like slugging
Bounced out to
contact or
short.
some shit. It's called.
The throw to first. They don't come any quicker.
You'll have
3
power,
pitches
contact,
for 3 outs.
vision.
Inning over.
You can put on your
Pure
speed and fielding fucking badges.
And now the
shit,
right
and
fielder,
that'll do.
Mike Junior.
Ooh, I can walk it off right here. This is my second opportunity to walk it off.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second. Out there to center. Harris on the move. He hauls it in, 2 away.
These home fans, they are making a lot of noise, putting pressure on that pitcher out there.
3-2 the final score. A 1-run extra inning win.
I'm going to end the YouTube after this, though.
For Chris Singleton.
Make them an hour long every
Now
night.
it's the right fielder, Mike Jr.
Batting third, the right fielder, Mike.
Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball 1.
Kind of guess that's pretty nice to
Kicks
be able
and
to have
fires.
multiple ball players this year.
There's a strike.
Fucking,
Good fastball
I can
going
make
early
this
until
guy
they
and
show
just
they
have
can
this
make some
guy
good
for
contact. You keep on throwing the
YouTube
pitch.
fucking, and then all the other guys I'll have for my personal.
Into center and a base hit.
Make the turn. Pick it up.
So up next, Mike Jr.
Always playing.
The right fielder, Mike.
Gotta work on
Now
them
a
badges,
screamer into the
boy.
outfield. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. 1 run across. Now 2 runs score, and they lead by 3.
Wasting no time.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Drops into the glove, and the inning is.
Hey, here we go.
So digging in, Mike Jr.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Jr.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Yeah, yeah. Copying takes forever.
Swing and a base hit. Ray around third. He will
That center
score,
fielder's
and they
got
lead by
fucking
4.
hard. Oh,
Well done.
shit.
Drives in the run.
I don't know why I'm tired, dude.
And welcome back. Top of inning number 7. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Phillip. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one on its way. And it's gone. He muscles that one out the out. And now the right fielder, Mike Jr. For the 4th time tonight.
Right fielder, Mike Jr.
I'll never
And
get
that
a
one is
triple with
lifted
this
in the
dude
air.
as long as his speed's
And
47.
he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs.
I could change it to the speed because it's
So up next,
fielding
number
power
55.
and speed now instead of fielding power or fielding contact and speed.
One out now.
And if it's fielding, it's going to be contact,
The
speed,
pitch.
or power.
In the air, right field. Flashes the leather on the run and catch.
Flashes
2 down.
it.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris
Dude, did they
Singleton
do
and
the
our
whole
entire
6
crew
series
here
now?
at MLB The Show,
Fuck it.
thanks for stopping
I'll
by.
make it a
I'm
little
John
longer.
Shambi. Talk to you soon.
No errors. They left 12 men on base.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Jr.
The right fielder, Mike.
And that one is lifted in the air. Palini on the move to his left.
blows.
Racing makes the catch. And that is the. So digging in,
Hop on
Jesse
down to Dynasty
Franklin.
after I end this.
Ball to strike. That one out to right. Junior drifts towards it and makes the grab. Out number 2.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite.
2 outs, base is empty. Mike Jr. will hit
Come on.
next.
Come on. Come on. Give it to me. Give it to me. Nope.
Out towards
And
right
I'm swinging
center
at
field.
dumb shit.
Franklin
Oh,
makes the catch,
man.
and that'll do it. So 12 up to begin the ball. Yeah, the batter
I
now,
get a lot of
Jesse
fielding
Franklin.
uppers. Oh my
1 for
God,
2.
they are going 8-0. Oof, my
Swing
lord.
and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
come
Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we. Next to hit, Mike Jr.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mike Jr.
Grounded to third.
I'm just
Could
swinging
be
at
two.
dumb stuff all
Over to
day,
second
dude.
for one.
I don't know
Double play. They
what I'm
can't
doing
see.
today, dude. Last night I was so focused
now,
in and zoned
Jordan
in, dude.
Cowan.
I was hitting home run after home run on Diamonds.
2-2
Dynasty,
now.
dude. And I figured out a
That
way to
one hit to
fucking
right.
beat this
Junior
mini-series
sizes
stuff
this one up.
easy.
He makes the catch, and
I'm
there's
on.
two down.
I'm doing this
Lefties can
YouTube
definitely be a little pull
character.
happy up there, especially with.
Now it's going to be Jesse Franklin.
Just gonna
Left-hand
occupy
batter
myself with
waits. Hit well, right field. way
That's
back
why
and
they're
gone.
8-0. Nope, 10-0. My bad.
A two-run shot, and they add to the lead. It's back here at the ballpark. Here's the left fielder,
God, just
Jacob
get me out of this
Pearson.
The left fielder,
They're ass.
And a pitch. In the air, right field. Junior makes the play, one away. And now here is Mike Jr. for the fourth time tonight.
Mike Jr.
Now fly ball to right center. Can't get there, base hit. The run comes in from second. It's 10-1. And that'll put runners at the corners with two away. 10-1, the final score.
Finally. I got a person scored in. The episode is over.
A player new to his AA squad gets a tip.
For so many prospects, they come in and they have areas of their game that need significant work, whether it's contact, as you noted, or fielding.